We want the truth. We want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We want the truth. We want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We want the truth. We want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We want the truth. We want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing. Peace and blessings, my brothers and sisters, my friends, my fans, and all my listeners. Welcome to another edition of FMW, where we are live in the studio. Everybody's talking about it. You know I got to chime in on it, even though I don't really like mentioning this person's name anymore. I'm really getting tired of hearing this person's name. I hope this be the final shutdown. I'm tired of hearing allegations and accusations and gossips and false allegations. I'm just done with it, especially in hip hop. But right about now, shit's about to hit the fan. Did y'all hear about it? I know y'all did. Yo, everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. Yo, listen. Y'all heard about it, right? You know what I'm talking about. You got a Rico, 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 you got a Rico. Go, Fàt Joe got a Rico. Is Fàt Joe the new P. Diddy? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, Terror Squad, Bad Boy, you know, birds of a feather flock together. That's what I'm seeing here. Is Fàt Joe the new P. Diddy? Just somebody answer that question for me. Bob, what do you think? Is Fàt Joe the new P. Diddy? I don't know. But according to Terrence Dixon, watch out there now. Oh, watch out there now. Yes, Terrence Dixon, a.k.a. T.A., who has been claiming to be a former hype man, a former writer, a vocalist for Fàt Joe. Yeah, he's wearing many hats over there in Terror Squad. He's even said he's been a tour manager and a bodyguard. Wow. Since 2005 to 2022. So he knows this man. They know each other very well. Damn. Let me put on my spectacles for this one. T.I., Mr. Terrence Dixon, has made allegations that he has never been paid or credited properly. Never. Despite his many contributions to many of the hits and including some international tours that he put together and helped out with. There's some financial theft going on, he's saying. Somebody took something that belonged to him, he's saying. He's also claiming that there's been some psychological abuse, like, yo, he's messed up behind this. Like somebody's been playing tricks on his mind and doing all kind of psychological traumatizations to him to where he's mentally fucked up. He's talking about financial theft. People been taking his dough, and he's even said there's been some violent intimidations, like people been making threats and showing violence toward him. I shut your mouth, boy. Watch out there now. He said he's been experiencing that. I can't imagine that, damn. Because it's been so long, like, damn. It's been a while. And these brothers, they know each other. Fàt Joe, Joseph Cartagena, in the paperwork, he's the boss. He's the ringleader. They got him as the ringleader. He's the boss. He's the number one player in the game. Then you got Pete Torres, a.k.a. Pistol Pete. They say Pistol Pete has been the muscle, the enforcer. You know, the nigga that gets right in your face. Pistol Pete. Then they talking about a brother named Richard Player or Joe Sparati. He's like what they call the business manager and internal enforcer himself, allegedly. Okay. Then you got Erica. I don't know how to pronounce this last name. Moriera. Did I say it right, Erica? Moriera. And this brother says she's a fake lawyer. Got no real credentials. She's a fake attorney, and she set up some shell companies to do some money laundering deals. Allegedly.
For all you people that said Fat Joe didn't have a RICO, it's a lawsuit, but it's a RICO. And at the same time, Jay-Z was mentioned in it, or Rock Nation, whatever the case may be. And who you think the first person that's came out and try to separate themselves from Fat Joe? Rock Nation. But at the same time, look at this though, right? Jay-Z is not innocent. And you got people out here that are saying stuff about him and allegedly got shot a week or two later. So when everybody's running around here, you can't keep being connected to sex trafficking if you innocent. Because not one person, but in Diddy case too, you was mentioned. So for all you people that like to protect these celebrities, stop running your mouth. And I'm out.
These brothers is straight off the block, straight out the hood, straight off the streets. You talking about hustlers and scammers and people who have been victims of abuse themselves. People who are traumatized and don't even know it. They've accepted their traumatizing situations as normal. They don't even know they messed up. They don't know, man. They don't know they grief-stricken. And that's why they so violent, emotional, angry, easily persuaded, easily triggered. These brothers is weak. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually weak. Products of their environment. Traumatized people. People that got issues and problems. That need help. They need help. Poorly educated. Thugs. And wannabes. That's all. They just want to be something. Somebody. They just want to be something. Anything. Even if I got to be a thug. A low down, crawling on my belly, no good rat. Just as long as I'm something. I just don't want to be nothing. People who are products of their environment. That's how I'm looking at it. All this misconduct and all of these violations that's being attached to brothers like Fat Joe and P. Diddy, it's all learned behavior. They weren't born like this. They learned this stuff. And you know what's so sad about it, man? They knew that you would turn out like this. They knew this already about you. They knew you was going to turn out like this. They actually watched you live up to your failure. They watched you live up to it. They already knew you was going to fail. They already knew that about you. They been knowing that. They never expected any more from you, Fat Joe. They never did. They just watched you. They just watched you become what they know you was gonna be. Nothing. A spectacle. A disgrace and embarrassment. Another one bites the dust. They knew that about you, man. Your failure and your demise was already foretold, Joey. Yes, it was, Joey. It was predicted. Your destiny was written for you the day you took the deal. The day you took the deal, Joey. The day you signed on the dotted line, baby. It was already written in the books that karma is gonna be a bitch.
Karma's a motherfucker. So, Fat Joe been hit with some kind of RICO charge, right? And see, allegedly, when Fat Pun died, you did his wife wrong. Karma's a motherfucker.
What good have these brothers really done? Think about it. What good have they really done? What have they really accomplished that we can vouch for collectively with a surety and confirmation? You tell me, what good have they left behind? What legacy have they left but negativity? That's all I see. I see violence and inappropriateness. I see these brothers are just here to sabotage. That's all I see. I feel embarrassment, shame, and disgust behind the actions of these men. All I seen them leave behind was cultural calamity. That's it. Who have they empowered? What schools have they built? What children have they uplifted? What communities have they helped thrive? What homes have they helped build up? What mouths have they fed for good deeds in the name of righteousness to help the needy from the heart? I don't know. All I've seen them contribute to is fucking up the game. Oh yeah, fucking it all up. It's the funk, baby! You gotta Rico, 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 you gotta